Hi, good morning. I trust we are all fine wherever we are, all around the world. Very quickly, I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has been following us on our project management series. For those people who subscribe to our channel and also turn on your notification button, thank you so very much. And if you know that you are yet to subscribe to our channel, please kindly do because we have beautiful piece for you on this channel. Very quickly today, I'm going to run you through uh, four important things that are very essential within the project management sphere. And so the first is the 10 most important skills and competencies of a project manager. The 10 most important skills and competencies of a project manager. That means the 10 most important skills that I must have as a project manager and the competencies I must present as a project manager. The first is known as the people skills. The people skills. So a project manager must understand what it means to manage people, not just the resources, the material resources that are on the site. For example, the building project. The project manager must understand that those resources on the site cannot be used by themselves. That means human must make use of those resources. And if this is true, that means the project manager must understand how to relate with people to getting the project done. The second important skill is leadership skill, that a project manager must lead by example. As such, if you are communicating with the project team members, the project manager must understand the right choice of words as a leader to use. So you do not shout at the project team member because you feel you're paying him or her. No. The project manager must understand that respect is reciprocal. And so if he must gain respect back, then that means he must lead by example. The third skill is the listening skill. A project manager must understand what it means to listen to people. Why? Because great listeners are great leaders. The fourth is integrity. The project manager must have integrity. As such, there are millions of naira that will be going through his hands. There are millions in dollars that will be going through his hands. The project manager must have integrity to know that this money is for this project. As such, if I'm getting anything at this XYZ amount, then his integrity must ensure that he communicates with the project owner, that is the client, that this is the same amount that we got so item. The fifth is strong at building trust. This is where most project owners and project managers and engineers and project team members are falling apart, building trust. Most often, clients find it difficult to trust the project team members, including the project manager, including the engineer, including the team members. The clients just feel that either of them wants to either siphon their money. But this is it, that the project manager must at all will ensure that he builds trust between himself and the client, himself and other stakeholders on the project. Number six, a project manager must be proficient in communication, especially in verbatim. The project manager must be able to communicate verbally, must be able to understand the language of the project team members, ensure that there is an in-depth communication within the flow of the project goal. Number seven, strong at building team. The project manager must understand that he alone or she alone cannot achieve the scope or the goal of the project. As such, you need team members to work with you to achieve this project. A project manager must understand what it means to build a strong team. This is where most projects have also fallen apart. The project owner does not really see the reason why he should hire or consult the services of a project manager. And he lacks all this ability. Then guess what happened to the project? The project will go through a whole lot of pain, a whole lot of stress to achieving the project goal. Number eight, the project manager must be competent in conflict resolution and conflict management. Whoever is telling you that on your project there will not be conflict, that's a very big lie. There must be conflict on your project. So the project manager, it is a project manager's duty to ensure that he manages this conflict, ensures that he manages this conflict. So everybody puts their differences aside and place the focus on the project goal. Number 9, that the project manager must be critical of thinking, must be able to solve problem, must be a problem solver. A project manager must be critical of thinking. And then number 10, a project manager must understand the scope of the project and balance priorities. He must understand the scope of the project and then balance priorities. These, amidst every other benefit, are what I present for you on your site. I come on your site and I ensure that all these competencies and skills are what we present before your project goal. And guess what? There's a success ahead. And so, some people may ask questions. Who are project stakeholders? In projects, we have project stakeholders. Who are project stakeholders? Why? What are the importance of project stakeholders? Number 1, the project stakeholders can also be identified as the owner of the project or the client, simply put. The project stakeholders might also be the project team members. The project stakeholders might also be probably the vendors where we are buying your materials. Those are also the stakeholders. Your stakeholders can also be the engineer, and also the stakeholders can also be the project manager. As such, it is the duty of the project manager to work with all project stakeholders, including you, the project owner, including the vendors, including the engineers, and every other project team members that will be working on the site, on the project. The project manager calls every edge of all these parastatals on the drawing table, and then they decide the best way to achieving the project goal. In managing projects, do we have tools and techniques in managing projects? So don't forget that when we treated project management, we said that the project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques in project activities to achieving the project requirements. That was what we treated, right? As such, that in project management, we have tools and techniques to achieving the project goal. Number 1, we have the project charter. We have the project charter. The project charter is a document that is developed or designed by the project manager in line with the project owner and every other stakeholders. They sit down on the table, they draw out the project charter on how the project will be executed. Also, we have the WBS, simply put, the work breakdown structure. It is the duty of the project manager to outline the work breakdown structure that will be achieved on the project. So in 1 week, it's going to take us to erect from the building from foundation to DPC level. And these are the numbers of staffs that we need to achieve this. And this is the amount that would be required to achieve this. You see what I just did right now? That is the duty of the project manager. Also, as part of the tools and techniques, we also have the likes of the Gantt chart. We also have the likes of the network diagrams. We also have the likes of the critical path analysis and also the critical chain scheduling, which can also call the timing. Also, very, very essential that there's an essential tools, I think, that the project owner right here will have interest. Is also known as the cost estimate. There are tools that the project manager brings or presents before you as a client that ensures that the cost estimate of the project is well calculated to ensure that the project is thoroughly developed. Lastly for today, project management. So also the project management also relates with other discipline. As such, that the project manager must be what? Must be competent in general management. A project manager must be competent in general management, and at the same time, a project manager must have the ability to apply project management skill in all the areas on the project. These These and many other important awards we present to you on your site. Do well to contact us on 07063151558. I call again 07063151558. And trust me, all this knowledge and skills are what we will present before your project, and in no distance time will achieve your project deliverable. Thank you and God bless you. And please don't forget that if you have yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, kindly press the subscribe button and also turn on your notification button as well, because on a daily basis, we're going to be giving you and dishing out important information on project management. Thank you.